What's up, family? Hey, we're going to have a real grown up conversation today. This is for grown ups. We're going to talk about celibacy, and what it means to me. Sit back, fasten your seatbelts. Here we go. As a kid, I grew up in church, Christian church, and everything was a sin. You're going to hell for everything. And one of the things that you could not do, ever do, was fornicate, have sex outside of marriage. That was an automatic grounds for going to hell. You know what I mean? Crazy thing. Nobody really wanted to go to hell. Nobody really wants to go to hell. But hell didn't stop me from having sex. What I mean? I was going to have sex. If that meant I was going to hell, man, I was busting hell wide open. Because I was going to do me. I was going to have sex. Well, nothing going to stop me from having sex. Nothing. If that meant that God didn't love me, if that meant that God was going to send me to hell because I had sex, God was sending me straight to hell. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. Take your tail straight to hell. That's where I was going. Because I was going to have sex. Because I wasn't afraid of hell. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. I was not afraid of hell. Because sex was far more important to me than hell. Than the threat of going to hell. Crazy thing. I'm old school. I remember when AIDS was a huge thing. AIDS was the COVID. You know what I mean? AIDS was spreading rapidly. It was everywhere. It didn't stop me from having sex. I was still out there doing my do. You know what I mean? I didn't care. I wasn't afraid of AIDS. Did I want to catch it? Heck no. Nobody wanted AIDS. Nobody wanted AIDS. But nobody stopped having sex. I didn't stop having sex, and put it that way. I was still having sex. Because I was going to do me. AIDS didn't scare me enough to stop me from having sex. Gonorrhea, syphilis, none of that stuff ever scared me enough to make me stop having sex. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. Getting somebody pregnant wasn't a threat to me. That wasn't a big enough threat to not have sex. And the crazy thing is, I had sex all the time. And I'm not proud of it, you know what I mean? I had sex with multiple partners in the same day. Multiple partners at the same time. Why? It was just the challenge. It was the thrill of it all. And if the truth be told, a lot of times I didn't even really want to have sex. I'm going somewhere. Stay with me. What do I mean I didn't want to have sex? Because I had been molested as a 6-year-old kid, I grew up questioning my sexuality. I grew up having to prove to myself. I never told anybody as a kid or as a young adult that I'd ever been molested. Never said anything to anybody. Because you didn't talk about that stuff back then. And so I grew up trying to prove that I wasn't gay. And so the only way to prove that you're not gay is to have sex with women. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. And so sex became my drug of choice. It became my fix. I didn't want it sometimes, but I had these demons in my head. I had these issues of, man, you're not man enough. You're not, you know what I mean? Why these guys do that to you? They must have saw something in you that maybe they think you wanted that, or whatever the case may be. And so I had to prove to myself that, nah, ain't nothing about me gay. You know what? To each their own, you know what I mean? But for me, that's not my lifestyle. For me, that's not my choice. And so, but I had to prove that I wasn't gay. And the only way I could do that was, again, by having sex with all these women. And the women didn't even know that they were being used to satisfy my own issues. These women didn't even know that they were being used to calm my own demons, to calm my own monsters. They thought, okay, yeah, we're about to have sex. Whoop-de-whoop is, you win, I win. It's a win-win situation. But there was other issues going on. Stay with me. I'm talking about celibacy. Taking a long way to get there, but I'm getting there. Stay with me. And so, and as with any drug of choice, after a while, your tolerance increases. Now you need more of it to get that same high. Now you need more of it to get to that same peak of peace, calm, whatever it is that you're looking for. And so that's why I got into some of the crazier stuff as far as threesomes and, foursomes and all these different women, multiple partners at the same time. And okay, I got done with this girl and I'm about to go over to this other girl's place and hook up with her. And okay, I'm done with that. Now I'm about to go over to somebody else's house and hook up with them and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Why? Because in my mind, I have to calm my demons. Because I have to prove that I'm not gay. Nobody is questioning my sexuality. Nobody is questioning whether I was a man or not. But in my head, these demons were there. And I had to silence them. And the only way I could silence them was to have sex. One day, the thought came to me. It's like, it just said, Elijah, you know you're not gay, right? I was like, yeah, I know I'm not gay. It's like, well, why are you doing what you're doing? And I was like, huh? What? If you know you're not gay, why are you sleeping with all these women? If you know you're not gay, why are you doing what you're doing? And it's crazy. As quick as it came, it hit me. It's like, dude, I don't have to prove that I'm not gay. I know I'm not gay. And from that moment forward, I never had a doubt. I never had to prove anything in regards to my sexuality again. Stay with me. I never had to have sex with a whole bunch of different women. I never had to go chasing women or calling women up because for the most part, they were chasing me. And I was just giving it up, just ignorant. Talking about celibacy. Stay with me. Now, in the past, I didn't care who I slept with. And what I mean, I didn't care what the woman looked like. I didn't care what her race was. I didn't care what her ethnicity. I didn't care about any of that stuff. I didn't care whether she was skinny, whether she was chunky, whether she was thick. None of that stuff mattered to me. It was an ends to a means to an end. I didn't care. And part of me was so twisted, my mind frame was, you know what? These heavyset women, these ugly women, or whatever the case may be, they all got pretty friends. You can't be mean to anybody. because they'll dog you out to their pretty friends or to the girls you really want to hook up with and how to kill your game. Twisted. I was very twisted. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. Really had no standards. And then as I got a little older, as I started maturing, and as when this thought came to me, and I was like, man, I ain't got to have sex with everybody. I ain't got to do this no more. At that moment, I started establishing standards. At that moment, I realized that I didn't have to sleep with anybody and everybody. At that moment, I became rather picky on who I wanted to be with. I became more selective about who I was going to spend my time and my energy with, who I was going to give my seed to. Because now I'm starting to value myself. Stay with me. My mentality now, my mind frame now, I don't have to sleep with women. There's a bunch of women that want to sleep with me. I'm not saying they're not worth my time. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that I value my time. I value my energy. I value my seed. I value my essence to where I'm saving it. I'm saving it. Why? Because I'm looking for somebody particular. I'm looking for a peculiar person. I'm looking for somebody that's going to sweep me off my feet. I'm looking for somebody that's not just about wanting that seed, not just wanting that essence or my energy in that regard, but wanting a whole lot more. Celibacy is not just about abstaining from sex physically. Celibacy is a frame of mind. It's a mind frame. It's a mentality. Because some people, they could not have sex and they say they're celibate, but they're masturbating all the time. They're constantly looking at porno. They're constantly fantasizing about other people and won't do, but they're not going through the actions of actually sleeping with them. They're not celibate. In their mind, they're celibate. And to each their own. I'm not here to argue with anybody. That's not me. I've never been into porn. I've never really been into strippers or any of the other stuff. I'm not paying to watch some woman be naked and all that other stupid stuff. That's not me. That's never been me. Celibacy. Celibacy to me is a thing of saying, you know what? Because I love me, I'm not going to waste my energy on just any and everybody. I'm not going to just give myself away to everybody. I will help you emotionally. I will help you physically. But sexually, it's deeper. It's more intimate. It's a spiritual thing for me. And it has nothing to do with going to hell. It's a spiritual connection that everybody don't deserve. Everybody ain't on that level. Everybody don't deserve that from you. And you could have sex with people and never have that spiritual connection. Because sex is spirituality. It's a part of spirituality. And until you find that person to where you could connect spiritually, emotionally, intellectually, and physically, man, I'm not wasting my time. I'm not giving them a part of me unless I could give them all of me. Happy healing. I love you guys.